Hey YouTube, I'm Dustin of Crazy Bunny Creations. Today I'm going to be making crazy coconut tea for you. I personally like to use the glass. Glass is one of the most inert things we have to prepare things in. You don't want to have your metal leach into whatever you're preparing. Um, Tea is the one thing that I will do that's cooked. I feel that that's okay. So I have this glass teapot which can go right here on the coils, and then I have this which is a steeper, and I take the tea and put it in here. Okay, so I have this tea, but I typically do not drink it warm or hot. I let this sit for, this has probably been sitting for like 3 days, and I will let you know what the tea is here as soon as I can get settled. Just put this here for right now. Okay, it's a combination of, it has one of these tea bags. This is Spring Dragon by Ron Tea Garden. It has Gynostema, which is, that's the one thing that I really know about in here. And that's good for balancing the hormones and whatnot. And there's a bunch of other teas. It's the longevity tea, so there's a bunch of other stuff in here that helps with longevity, but it's all vegan, so that's okay. You have to be careful with the Chinese medicine. Sometimes they'll stick some stuff in there that you may not want. And then I put some nettle tea in here. Nettle's it's just a good detoxifier herb, and it's just good for you. So there's one of those, and then there's hibiscus. This is good for your cardiovascular system and whatnot. And then there's pau d'arco, which is it's a cleansing bark that just helps clean out the toxins in your body. So anyway, I boil the water, and then I pour it in here, and then I empty the tea bags and I put them in there because I don't like the bleach in the paper of the tea bags, so I just have this handy little contraption. So yeah, so usually you can just do it overnight, but this has been sitting for a couple days, so it's going to be nice and dark. There we go. And let's see, I'm never sure exactly how much I'm going to get. We have roughly, almost 4 cups of that. And then for simplicity's sake, and just so it's easy for you out there in YouTube land to make this, in case you don't have one of these here, cleaver for people use it for meat, but I call it the coconut knife because it's how I open my coconuts. But if you didn't make it to your China market and you don't have the coconuts, you can always go to your local Whole Foods or natural market, whichever is around you. Hopefully they'll have this. This is the only one I've found. I mean, there's probably other ones out there, but there's this 100% raw coconut water, harmless harvest, never heated. So I'm going to take two 16-ounce things of that. So that's like 4 cups of coconut water. And we're going to pour that in here. Oh, and there was also a little bit of salt in the tea water.
What kind of salt?
It was just Himalayan pink salt. Just a little bit, yeah, to kind of structure the water, vitalize it a little bit. So we're gonna stick 2 things of coconut in there. be so good. All right. So we have that. And then I'm going to also add I'm going to add a lemon. Got my juicer here. This squeezer thing. Highly recommend one of those. Sweet. Is that better? Alright.
A little bit.
So just like that, juice of one lemon.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah, this also helps to, you know, again, you want structured water. You want your water to be structured. Meaning that when it comes out of the tap, it's bulk water, so it's not structured, and your body does get hydrated, but it has a tougher time. So that helps add some structure to the water, along with the coconut water. So we have that. We have the lemon, the coconut water, and the tea, and then let me see. Oh yeah, we're gonna add. Back in my little cabinet of craziness there. That is nuts, all the stuff I have in there. This is Vitamineral Green. I am not endorsed by this company as of this video, but they are phenomenal people doing phenomenal things. And they make these super green powders. Because in this day and age, although, you know, prefer to eat raw fruits and vegetables and nuts and seeds straight off the vine or whatever the case may be, but we're just not in a world right now where that's possible for most of us to do that. So that being the case, these green powders that are nutrient dense and enzyme rich are just, for me, completely essential to stay on the raw vegan diet. So we're going to go 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons of that. And then, I know there's probably wheatgrass in there, but I'm going to do another tablespoon of just wheatgrass because I'm crazy like that. It's good to me. If you've never had wheatgrass before, it has a very strong, distinct flavor, so just be aware of that in case you're not ready for it. So there we go. We got that. Let's see. We should put it over the top here. We're gonna add. This is shilajit, which is I call it a dirt, but it's basically your clays and your, you know, it's a very high, it's a mineral rich clay or dirt or whatever. It's very good for, you know, cleansing and detoxifying the body. And we're gonna just do, but it has a very, 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 very earthy flavor to it, so be aware of that. It's very strong. Some people may not be the biggest fan of it. I, however, have learned to enjoy it quite a bit. But in a big thing like this, you won't even notice it. So, I guess it's about ½ a teaspoon. That'll be good enough. These are all rough estimates. I'm trying to measure for you on the camera, but I've been doing this lifestyle for about 7 years, and I was pretty much a chef before that, cooking the standard diet with my mother. Um, who taught me a lot about the culinary skills. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, we're gonna add some. We're gonna add some goji berries to this. Goji berries are, the monks in the Himalayas, they live off this stuff, man. I mean, it's adaptogenic because it's very hot and very cold there, and so that's what gives them, that's what helps gives it its vitality, because you want, the hot and cold, and it can survive. So what survives is obviously really strong. So it's like one of the most, it's got, some of the most antioxidants of any food on the planet. It's insane how good they are for you. It really is. Anyway, and I really like this. This is Ron Teagarden again. The Himalayan mountain goji berries. These are, I really like these. They spent like, I don't know, like 10 years on designing the bag to keep them fresh. But if you've ever gotten goji berries before, you'll notice that most of them are pretty hard or whatever. But these can be a little bit softer. These, I didn't seal them exactly right, so they're not exactly soft, but that's okay, because I found that I really like to soak any of my kind of sun-dried berries and stuff. So we're just going to take, that's probably a teaspoon, or a tablespoon rather. We'll probably take 2 tablespoons of goji berries. And then, something else in here. Got these mulberries. These are dynamite if you've ever had them. They're the nativas or naturals. I think that's how you say it. Anyway, if you go to your Whole Foods or whatever market, most places seem to carry this brand now. These mulberries are awesome. So just for some sweetness, some vitamin C, what have you. Throw some of those in there. It's like a tablespoon or so. And then, let's see, last thing. There they are. And then I have these. These are golden berries. Now these are awesome. These are kind of bitter, but they kind of sink to the bottom. So it's kind of a tasty treat whenever you get to the bottom of your drink, because you get to have those at the end. And and normally I let this. So we'll put the lid on here. Shake it up. Put all that stuff down in there. Oh wait, I forgot some stuff. Of course I did. Of course I did. Now this really puts it over the top. I have this. This is Host Defense Comprehensive Immune Support. It's an extract of like 17 different mushrooms, reishi, chaga, lion's mane. I mean, you name it. If it has any medicinal purposes at all, it's in here. And I like to just take a dropper or two, put that in there, because that really helps with your immune system. mushrooms. Good stuff. And then it just goes super crazy because I am the crazy bunny after all. So I have this stuff called Oceans Alive, and this is marine phytoplankton. Now, if you don't have this extra stuff, I mean, it's not cheap, and you got to order it online. But if you can get your hands on it, just add a squirt of that in there, just to have some extra alkalinity. So that's going to be awesome. So then we've got all that stuff. So the coconut water, the tea, the shilajit, the berries of all different sorts, and then the wheatgrass and vitamin green. Give it a good shake. And then, of course, I will get my cup and test it for you guys to make sure I don't die. No, just kidding. Just to make sure that it's good. Got my Incredible Hulk glass there. A little shot for myself. And I will pour a shot for the camera lady in a second. That's good. Anyway, that is the crazy coconut tea. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much for being crazy enough to watch. I appreciate you all, and I will see you next time. Bye.